What if you stood face to face with the infinite of vision so vast, so strange, it reshaped everything you thought you knew about the universe? Welcome back to Hidden Mysteries, Ezekiel's Vision, Narrative World Stories. After unraveling the Nephilim's towering legacy and Enoch's celestial journeys, we're now stepping into a moment where the heavens themselves open, revealing a spectacle that defies comprehension. In the book of Ezekiel, a prophet sees something extraordinary: creatures with multiple faces, wheels within wheels, and a throne radiating divine glory. Is this a glimpse of God's cosmic machinery? A message encoded in symbols, or something even stranger? This isn't just a story, it's a voyage into the heart of the unknown, a mystery that has puzzled scholars, inspired dreamers, and challenged the boundaries of faith for millennia. So, hold tight, because we're about to soar into a vision that will leave you awestruck. Our journey begins in the 6th century BCE, beside the Kebar River in Babylon. Picture a man named Ezekiel, a priest torn from his homeland, standing among exiles in a foreign land. The air is heavy, the sky restless, Israel is shattered, its temple in ruins, and hope feels like a distant memory. Then, in a moment that changes everything, the heavens split open. Ezekiel chapter 1 describes what he sees: a storm wind roaring from the north, a great cloud flashing with fire, and at its center, a sight no human mind could fully grasp. For living creatures emerge, each with for faces a man, a lion, an ox, and an eagle. They have for wings, their feet gleam like polished bronze, and beside each is a wheel within a wheel, sparkling like crystal, covered in eyes. Above them, a throne glows like sapphire, bearing a figure radiant as molten metal, surrounded by a rainbow of light. This is no ordinary vision, it's a divine encounter, a window into the mechanics of creation itself. Let's pause to imagine this. Ezekiel stands alone, the wind whipping his robes, his eyes wide as these beings move in perfect harmony. The creatures don't turn as they glide, their faces gazing in every direction, as if seeing all of time at once. The wheels called Aphanim in Hebrew spin, their rims alive with eyes, moving wherever the creatures go, as if guided by a single spirit. Above, the throne pulses with energy, its occupant too glorious to describe fully. Ezekiel falls to his face, overwhelmed, yet he's compelled to record every detail. This isn't a dream, it's a revelation, a moment where the veil between earth and heaven lifts. The question is, what was he seeing? A literal glimpse of divine beings? A symbolic message for a broken people? Or something that stretches beyond our understanding? The creatures, often called cherubim, are unlike anything in our world. Picture them, each face a facet of creation: man for wisdom, lion for strength, ox for service, eagle for transcendence. Their wings touch, forming a canopy, their movements synchronized like a cosmic dance. The eyes on the wheel suggest awareness, as if the universe itself is watching. Scholars debate their meaning. Some see them as guardians of God's throne, others as representations of the forces that uphold reality. The Jewish mystical tradition, Kabbalah, views them as emanations of divine energy, holding the cosmos together. Yet, their strangeness invites wilder theories. Could they be celestial machines, described in the only language Ezekiel knew? The wheels within wheels, spinning freely, evoke a mechanism beyond physics, a chariot carrying divine will across existence. Now, Imagine the sound. Ezekiel hears a roar like rushing waters, the hum of wings, the clatter of wheels. It's not chaos, it's order, a symphony of purpose. The throne above, shimmering like sapphire, isn't static. It moves, carried by the creatures, as if God's presence is everywhere and nowhere at once. The figure on the throne, described as the likeness of the glory of the Lord, is no human form. It's light, fire, radiance, a beauty that burns. Ezekiel's words falter, his language stretching to capture the ineffable. This vision isn't meant to be fully understood, it's meant to overwhelm, to remind a fallen people that the divine is still near, even in exile. But its details linger, haunting us with questions about what lies beyond our sight. Why this vision, and why now? Ezekiel's people were lost, their identity tied to a temple now gone. Picture them by the river, their songs silenced, their future uncertain. Into this despair, God sends a message not of comfort, but of awe. The vision says, I am not bound to a place, my throne moves. My power is limitless. The creatures and wheels show a God who governs all creation, from the stars to the dust, untouched by human failure. Yet, there's tenderness here. To God speaks to Ezekiel, calling him Son of Man, a reminder that even in this cosmic display, humanity matters. The vision is both a warning and a promise. Judgment is coming, but hope endures. Let's explore those wheels, the oponum, a detail that captivates imaginations. Picture them, not simple card wheels, but interlocking rings, gleaming like beryl. Their surface is studded with eyes. They move in any direction without turning, as if unbound by gravity or time. Some scholars see them as symbols of divine omniscience, the eyes watching all, the motion reflecting God's boundless reach. Others, in modern times, have spun bolder ideas. In the 1970s, engineer Joseph Blumrich proposed they resembled spacecraft, a theory born from Ezekiel's precise descriptions. While speculative, it shows how the vision's vividness sparks creativity, bridging ancient faith and modern curiosity. The truth likely lies in the mystical. The wheels are God's chariot, a metaphor for his presence moving through creation, unstoppable and all-seeing. The creatures, too, demand our attention. They're not the cherubs of Renaissance art, plump and playful. These are fierce, otherworldly beings, their forms blending the earthly and the divine. Picture their faces shifting as they move, each one a lens into creation's complexity. In ancient Near Eastern art, similar figures wing lions, multi-faced guardians flank temples, symbols of power. Ezekiel's vision draws on this, but elevates it, tying the creatures to the very throne of God. They're not just protectors, they're agents of divine will, carrying the Creator's glory across the cosmos. Their unity, moving as one, speaks of harmony, a stark contrast to the chaos of Babylon's empire. For Ezekiel, they're a reminder, no matter how dark the world grows, order prevails in the heavens. What did Ezekiel feel in that moment? Imagine the weight of its hand beneath his feet, the storm's roar in his ears, the light searing his eyes. He is a priest, trained in ritual, yet nothing prepares him for this. The text says he falls, struck by awe and fear. But God lifts him, giving him a mission, to speak, to warn, to carry this vision to a stubborn people. Picture him rising, his heart pounding, knowing he's seen what few ever will. His words, recorded in ink, become a bridge between the divine and the human, a testament to a truth too big for one man to hold. The vision isn't just for him, it's for us, a spark to ignite wonder across centuries. The vision's influence ripples through time. In Jewish mysticism, it's called the Merkabah, the chariot, a cornerstone of meditations on God's nature. Picture ancient sages chanting Ezekiel's words, seeking to ascend in spirit to the throne. Early Christians saw it as a foreshadowing of Christ, the radiant figure, a glimpse of divine glory. Revelation echoes it, with its own for creatures around a throne, their eyes and wings a nod to Ezekiel's sight. Beyond faith, the vision shapes art, literature, even science fiction. Stories of cosmic beings and celestial machines owe a debt to this ancient prophet. Its imagery is timeless, a canvas for humanity's longing to touch the eternal. But there's a mystery at its core. Why so strange? Why not a simpler message for a broken people? Picture Ezekiel's exiles, their faces lined with grief, needing hope. A gentle word might have sufficed, yet God chooses this, a spectacle of fire and wings. Perhaps the strangeness is the point. It shakes them awake, forcing them to see beyond their pain. The vision says, "You are small, but you are seen. The universe is vast, but you are known." Its complexity mirrors the divine itself, beyond reason, yet present. For us, it's a challenge to embrace the unknown, to find meaning in what we can't fully grasp. Let's linger on the throne. Ezekiel sees a figure, but dares not describe it fully. Picture light folding into light, a rainbow arcing through fire, a presence that humbles creation. This isn't a king on a chariot, it's the source of all, uncontained yet near. The creatures and wheels serve it, their motion a hymn of obedience. Ezekiel's vision isn't about answers, it's about awe, a call to bow before what transcends us. In a world of empires and idols, it proclaims one truth: nothing rivals the divine. That message, carried through exile, speaks to us now, urging us to look up, to seek what lies beyond. What does it mean today? Picture a modern reader, scrolling through Ezekiel's words on a screen, caught by their strangeness. The vision invites us to question, what moves the universe? Are we alone, or watched by eyes we can't see? Science maps the stars, but Ezekiel maps the soul, blending the cosmic and the personal. His creatures aren't aliens, they're symbols of a reality too vast for words. His wheels aren't machines, they're poetry, capturing the rhythm of existence. The vision lives because it speaks to our hunger for meaning, our need to know there's more than what we touch. As we close, imagine Ezekiel by the river, the storm fading, the vision etched into his heart. He carries it through years of prophecy, his voice a beacon in the dark. Picture scribes copying his words, their hands steady despite the weight of what they write. Those words reach us, across millennia, a flame that doesn't dim. Ezekiel's vision isn't just a story, it's a doorway, opening to a realm where creatures sing, wheels spin, and glory shines. It asks us to wonder, to seek, to stand in awe of what we can't fully know. So, what do you take from this? Is Ezekiel's vision a glimpse of divine truth, a prophet's fevered dream, or a riddle we're meant to ponder? Its creatures and wheels still move, not in the skies, but in our minds, urging us to chase the mysteries that define us. Share your thoughts below, and spread this tale if it stirred your soul. The vision of Ezekiel isn't locked in the past, it's alive, calling us to look beyond the stars, to the heart of the eternal.